Hi guys. So a while back, somebody had asked me to do a products I regret buying video, and I was like, okay, that was going to be a little bit difficult for me simply because I tend to do a lot of research before I purchase a product, and then I will purchase it. So I really don't have a lot of products that I regret buying, but I remembered like yesterday that was a video that I wanted to do, so that is what I am doing today. Let's get into it. First item is something that I mentioned in my makeup collection video, and that would be the e.l.f. lashes. Now, I purchased these from, I think it was Target, because they were $1 a piece. When I looked at them, the bands looked pretty thin, and that's what I look for whenever I purchase any type of lashes. I look for a thin band because I know that that's going to help apply them easier, at least for me, because I don't want to spend 20 minutes applying them. These are darn near impossible to apply. Like, they're so hard to get on because the band seems like it's so thick and it doesn't have enough give. And I don't know. I'm usually a big fan of e.l.f. products, but I am not a fan of these lashes and I regret buying them. The second thing is a palette, and this is the Meet Matte palette from the Balm. I got this quite a while ago, and I don't want to say it's the pigmentation of these shadows that I regret. More so, it's the shade of the shadows that I regret. This is a very cool toned palette, and no matter what shade I use, aside from these three like brown shades, all the rest of these shades on my face look gray, and except the pink. But all of the rest of the shades look gray. It doesn't matter what I do, they don't look right on me. I also have another palette. This isn't one I technically bought, but it is one that I received in a beauty box. That is the Fergie Wet n Wild palette in Desert Festival. I received this palette in a beauty box around Halloween, and it's got some really pretty shades, and someone had actually asked me to do a tutorial with this, and I never did because the pigmentation on these is just horrible. Horrible. It barely shows up when I swatch them, and putting them on my eyes is just ridiculous because I just can't, they won't work. It just sucks. I don't like it. And that's a bummer because I love Wet n Wild's eyeshadows, and I was so glad to get this palette, and it just didn't work, and I'm sad. Okay, I have 3 pencils. The first one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is just a regular brow pencil. It's got the pencil part here, and then on this end, there's the spoolie. Now, story behind this is, I went into Sephora intending to purchase the Brow Wiz. Looked at the Brow Wiz, picked out a color, grabbed this, thinking, you know how like, I was just paying attention to the testers and I wasn't paying attention to like the box because it was underneath the tester. I grabbed it and it wasn't the Brow Wiz. The reason that I don't like this is because it is such a hard pencil. Now, I know that when you're dealing with brow pencils, the harder the pencil, the longer it's going to stay on your eyebrows and not move. However, with this pencil, I feel like I'm ripping hairs out as I'm trying to get the color to transfer from the pencil to my eyebrow. I just don't like it. I'll use it in a pinch if I don't have anything else, or I grab it and I'm just like, whatever. But this is a product that I regret buying. I have had it for the better part of a year, and it's still like full size because I rarely ever use it. Next is a pencil I got in a beauty box, and this is an eyeliner from Illamasqua. The reason that I don't like this is because the color is green. It's like a teal green. I'm gonna try to swatch. I don't know if it's gonna show up, but this is the color, and it's just, I can't. There's no, I haven't thought of a way that I can wear this and it actually be wearable because it's like a mint green. Unless I use it as somewhat of a highlight shade, like on the bottom half of my lash line, maybe. But again, I got it like a year ago and it's still full size because I never use it and I wish I never got it in the box. last pencil is one that we got very recently in a beauty box. I don't remember which one, but it's by Starlooks. And it's a really pretty, like, metallic color. Like, really pretty. It's creamy. I really like the color. The reason that I regret getting this is because I don't know if it was the formula. I don't know what it was about this pencil. But when I used it just on my bottom lash line one day. And from the time I applied it, left the house, my eyes were a little bit itchy. I didn't think anything about it. An hour into my day, my eyes were like red. They were both bloodshot red. I tried to get it off. I think some of the liner got into my eye from me like rubbing it. It was horrible. I was like putting cold water in my eyes, like ruined my eyeshadow for the day because something in the formula of this one just did not mesh well with me. I have other Starlooks pencils in black, and I believe I have one in brown. Perfect, never had a problem. This silver one, I've had some kind of reaction to it, and I regret getting it. Next is an eyeshadow. This is a CoverGirl shadow. It's just a single peachy shadow that I thought was going to be really pretty, but I got it at, I think, Walgreens. You know, there's no testers at Walgreens. I just looked at it and was like, oh my God, look how pretty. There is no pigmentation. Like, no pigmentation. Like, I got home and I was like, really? Really? Like, it's just annoying when that happens. And that's really why I do not have a lot of drugstore makeup, because I can't try it out beforehand. And whether it's $2 or it's $25, if I get it and it doesn't work, it irritates me. Next thing is my YSL Touche Eclat Under Eye Concealer. I love this concealer. However, I regret buying it because the less expensive dupe for this is the Maybelline Dream Lumi. This concealer was like $45, I want to say. This one was maybe $5 at Target, and it does the exact same thing. This one is no better than this one, except for I shelled out darn near 50 bucks for it. And I regret buying it simply because of how expensive it was when there was something that was way less than this was that does the exact same thing. My next to last item is a perfume. This is Couture Couture by Juicy Couture. I feel like sometimes you go into a store and there's like a bait and switch. I went in, I smelled this, and I was like, ooh, that smells so pretty. I took it home, like set it on the perfume tray, didn't think about it. When I took it out of the box to use it and I smelled it, I was like, this is not what I purchased, but it is. Like, it was the same tester bottle. I don't know what happened. I do not like this. And I purchased this probably 6 months ago. It's still full. And my final item may be somewhat of a shock to you guys, and maybe it's just because I don't know the correct way to use it, but it is MAC's Fix Plus. I have no idea. It says that it's a skin refresher, right? I've seen a lot of people like spray it on their face, wait for it to dry, do their makeup, spray it again, have it set, and you're fine. I tried to do that. It just doesn't work. When I spray this on my face and I do my makeup and then I spray it again, it doesn't keep the makeup on my face. It doesn't act as a primer, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to act as a primer. The only way that I've been able to actually use this would be to like spray it on a brush, an eye brush, if I'm doing like a glitter or a pigment shadow, because it helps the pigment to adhere to the base. That's the only way that I use this, and I legit bought this over a year ago. And look how much I've used. It mystifies me. There's people that just swear by it, and I'm just lost. Like, I don't get it, but maybe that's just me. Again, maybe I'm using it wrong. I don't know. But that's it. That is the end of my products I regret buying. If any of my products that I regret buying, you also regret buying, let me know. Or if there are any products that you regret buying, just list them below. And maybe I've tried them and I can give some type of opinion on how I feel about it. I don't know. Either way, I thank you guys so much for watching. My contact information will be below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.